Hello, this is on. All right.
Are we on go?
We are
broadcasting.
On. Yes.
There it says you'd have to stop. So
no, don't want to stop.
No, that's what I'm saying. It says we would have to stop, which means
it's
got to be broadcasting. If I have to stop broadcasting, that must mean I am broadcasting.
I don't know what I would do without you here to help.
I don't know what you do either.
It's time for the Jamhole. Fantastic. Very exciting. It's been a while. People get busy. And, just gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make this do that. Not worry about that. We're gonna play this thing, and then we're gonna talk, and it's gonna be good.
Play the tunes.
And
say
AK
kaboom.
Jeremy's going to keep his mouth shut in the chat. Okay.
All systems go. Prepare for countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off to adventure in the amazing year 400 billion.
Obscene, dirty, filthy, immoral.
What are you people? On dope?
Welcome to Jamhole. Today is Thursday, October 1st, 2015. My name is Matt.
And I'm BJ.
Oh my god. What's up, everybody? Episode 669. A month and a half later. Actually, it's 1st of October. So we just skipped a month. Which is apropos.
But we got the 1 month that had 2 in it, so it just kind of...
That's true. It made up for it. It made up for it. Fantastic. I should say yesterday was International Podcast Day. Did you even know that was a thing?
Not until you and Eric were hashtagging it all out.
Right? We hashtagged it right the fuck out on Attack of the Androids last night, which was a fairly amusing show.
I got to have like a pre-show with them.
I just want to say, like, I started to kind of mention it earlier, but there's like so many hours in a day, and then there's so many shows that need attention, right? And that attention takes up those hours, and then you run out of a day. So you, I guess, look at the activity. That's what people do, right? They look at the analytics and the statistics, and they get right down into the core of what the popular shit is, and then that's what gets the most focus. So I just want to say congratulations to Attack of the Androids, finishing last month with 808. Thought that was nice. And the Hotbox was at like 840 something. Jamhole was down at like 1 something. So
okay,
you just get a little bit of time.
Okay, but the other thing you got to look at, yes. First, it's been a very long time since you've been
your low stats and why I shouldn't just cut this shit right here and focus all of the resources from Jamhole Corporate at the other 2 shows.
1, you need your therapy session, so you have to have the Jamhole.
I can get it out in bits and pieces here and there on the other shows and not get totally looked at. No?
2,
okay.
Your weed podcast is completely separate, as is your phone shit that I don't even really care to hear about. But anyway, you've got those 2 for their reasons. Like,
sure,
they all have a purpose in your life. They do.
Well, I like to think that at this point, there are a few things that don't have a purpose in my life. Otherwise,
AK Jeremy would be really pissed. So that would be...
I feel like I could live with that.
That's not nice.
Well, I mean...
I don't feel like you could, because
no,
like,
it would keep
what
me
you
up
do
at
for
night.
him that you don't do for me is just... I mean, hell.
We did brave the Tacoma and the Seattle traffic to go visit this fellow Jamholian in hospital which was kind of a letdown.
He couldn't even go across Kalispell when we were in Kalispell.
Yeah, no, I don't make visits to hospitals
come check
very often.
and make sure I was all right after my surgery.
I will tell you right now, I won't be watching the Periscope feed that you're gonna have in your vagina of when this baby is born. I will not be watching that, nor will I be in the room.
Why do you think there's going to be a Periscope feed of this?
Because I'm going to the night before. I'm going to put one in your vagina so that because lots of other people do like to see that sort of shit. I am not one of those people at all. So, for the hearts. Remember, we were watching.
Hearts, yes.
We were watching. Russ Belville was at one of the Portland not dispensaries, but rec shops. Today is the very first day in Oregon that they're selling recreational weed, and so there's a Periscope of it, and he's like going around watching. There's like just a huge line of people like waiting to get in. He's talking to all these people, and they're just like the comments are the best part because they're pretty much. And I am one of these stoners, kind of, but I don't like to wait in line like that for some weed. But it was amusing that they were making fun of what the people were doing there.
But it's the fact that they can.
Yeah,
that's why they're there.
And that's
because
cool.
They fucking can.
Nice job, Oregon. But yeah, so there was a Periscope feed of that, and I was like, check this out. And when you tap on it, all of these hearts start, and I just thought that would be fantastic. People would totally like tap on that and they would heart that stream.
Okay.
And then we could rebroadcast it and replay it forever.
No.
We could hook it up to the Chromecast and hook it up to some loudspeakers, and every time that baby starts pissing me off, I'm gonna like just play the clip of you screaming in utter agony, giving birth to her. Her. She has a designation now. She have a social security card?
No, they don't get that till after they're born.
She have a job?
No.
She have a Facebook page?
I'm sure you'll make sure that happens.
She's in it. Till those three things happen.
The Facebook page is part of the necessity to be a human being now?
Does she? Well, you got to think of a fucking name first, I think. Has the internet come up with a name yet that isn't stupid or rhymes with something completely stupid? I don't know, everything rhymes with everything, but
everything's going to rhyme with something.
Can I just I'm going to put my vote in for Lucy.
No.
Okay.
I really, really fucking like Aurora.
Well,
Dahlia was
I want to blow my brains out right
bad.
now. There's like nails on a chalkboard to me right now for some reason.
I mean, part of me has this opinion that if you're not going to be there and I'm going to do this all by myself, I should just fucking name her.
That's true. AKA Jeremy has a point. Child Raver Ross. Let's go, child Raver. Let's go. Great episode of South Park.
That was very good.
But yeah, that is true. You can name her wherever the fuck you want. I don't. Eventually, it's all gonna be hey you, not you. Bring Daddy a beer.
Daddy's gonna start drinking.
Daddy might start drinking. This may drive Daddy to start drinking. We'll see.
So it will have taken Matt almost 25 years, a little over 25 or 30. Sorry, 35 years.
I've been known to have a sipski of some whiskey every now and again.
You don't even let it touch your tongue. I don't.
No, I don't.
That drinking
because it's vile poison.
If it's gonna if you can't
if I need to
taste
do it to be friends with you guys and hang out at places, then sure, I'll take a shot.
It'd be just like me drinking your Rockstar and holding my breath and chugging it down and being like, "This is awful," but I need my energy.
Not even bull semen is nowhere even in the same category as poisonous poison.
I think Captain tastes delicious. I think those taste awful. It's the same idea.
Like sniffing isopropyl alcohol.
No, that would probably be Bacardi 151. Would be very similar to that.
I don't know. Whatever.
I
all
can
that
put
shit
that down
smells
too,
and tastes the same. And it's
no, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. You're telling me you have a sophisticated palate that can differentiate between the different things that are in the poop.
I can differentiate between the different
You can
freaking.
differentiate between my balls and the wiener.
I can.
I know.
You're right.
I should mention now, just to help fray some costs, and we're doing this on all the shows, since most of you probably buy shit on Amazon. We buy shit on Amazon all
Who
the
the hell
fucking
doesn't buy
time.
shit on Amazon?
I know. Everybody pretty much just never goes to the store and buys shit on Amazon. So if you're gonna do it, just fucking do it through our link. Fuck all those other people that are like, do it through our link. No, fuck them. Do it through ours. This is important. Buy lots of awesome shit, and then we will read some of the shit on the show, and we'll make up stories that go along with all of the weird random shit you fuckers are buying. So the jamhole.com, of course, right at the top there on the right, there's a link. So we would appreciate that.
Are you explaining to them what this link is about?
No, it's just a link that takes you to fucking Amazon, and then whatever you buy through there, we get like money, like 5%, and it's nothing off your fucking back. It's like no dicks off your back. It's just helping us out.
You just clicking a link.
669 episodes. I think it's fucking time, right? We've been helping you. Now it's time for you. We're gonna let you help us.
You've been helping people out since 2008,
We're
right?
also looking for a babysitter. Submit your resumes to BJ at fireprincess.org. Things are not.
Don't do that because there's not one of those.
But there could be. Things are not as on fire as they were last we spoke. Last we bespoke, they were all on fire, right?
Yeah.
So that's cool. Thank you to all the nice humans that were out there fighting those fires, punching them.
Like our
throwing water
buddy
on them. That's right. And I apologize that these other humans were just like careless with their gift of fire and that they lit a bunch of stuff on fire. I can't even vouch for these fuckers anymore. I don't even know them anymore. So I'm sorry. That's just how it goes. Humans, stop lighting shit on fire.
The problem is we don't have Smokey the Bear running around anymore.
Is that it? I don't think that's the problem.
I had Smokey the Bear everywhere.
Yeah, but it's just people
I also had the A&W bear that had root beer in my sucker.
They're very similar.
So bears were very important to me. I was
you never saw them both in the same place at the same time. I think it's like a Superman Clark Kent thing happening. A&W bear, Smokey the Bear.
That's possible.
And you know who the fuck else? That fucking owl that's all like give a hoot, don't pollute, right? And then the fucking
Tootsie Pop owl.
Right, that motherfucker.
I always used to wonder.
Owl.
He looks definitely the same art. What do they call it? Cartoon artist, if anything.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Oh, do you guys?
The one who only knows how to count to 2 because he goes 1, 2, bite.
Well, he's also got a pretty solid pecker. Do you want to see my pecker? Do you want to see my pecker? Holy shit! New South Park was good, but the new season of Trip Tank started. Pretty much like my 2 favorite shows. Want to see my pecker? You're talking about your beak. Your beak? It's so good. Oh right, you guys like, and I know it maybe it started out as a joke. I don't participate in your like political cartoons, and is it called political humor? Because I feel like that's an oxymoron. It's like political theater. But anyway, whatever it's called, I feel like it was a joke at first, but now there's pretty good possibility this Trump guy might get elected. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but that's pretty much like the one-way ticket to idiocracy. Like beeline, no passing go or collecting $200. That'll pretty much usher in the apocalypse. And I mean, that's cool. I need you to make a well-informed decision when exercising this right? So just keep that in mind, right?
Like we talk about how it's not okay to monopolize shit, right? Well,
Yeah,
if you're
we
like
to,
running
but
everything in every city anyways, like you've got money into everything everywhere, not even just the US, we're talking worldwide, this fucker has shit.
well, and I
So
understand
why the hell
that
do you think you have the ability to run?
because a capitalist country is a business, basically, and that's why everyone's saying that, like, oh well, he run a business, he can sure run a country. It's like, well, that's, I mean, there are similarities, sure, but there's
And
like,
I think their biggest thing though is he doesn't lie. Like he's like, yep,
everybody fucking lies.
but he's straightforward. Like he
lying
doesn't
right-
fucking care. He's just gonna tell you anyway. Well,
I think he thinks that until he actually gets into office, and then they're like shoving hands up his ass and puppeteering what he's allowed to say. But I don't know. Maybe he won't be down with that, and he'll bring this whole goddamn system down. Which that'd be good. We could sure use a clean slate to start.
not
over.
sure I want him starting our slate, but you know.
Well, yeah, he's old though too. You know, it's like just gotta wait it out. We're playing the long game here. We're pretty much all like this generate. We're all of us, like the whole group. We're all gonna live forever. So we're just playing the long game. We got time. It's cool.
We fucked shit up a long time ago.
58 years on this fucking planet. I've been walking around looking to find a place to go and just hang out. And I'll tell you what, not bored yet. Came close a couple times. Almost got bored. And then I realized I do whatever the fuck I want. And I wasn't bored anymore. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. Will you do me a favor? Can you stand up for a minute? I wanna weight shame you for a moment. So you're getting pretty big there, aren't you? Can we see what you packing under there? What do you got in there? What is that? Holy good Lord! No, I'm kidding. You're sucking in your gut, I feel like, for national television here. Is that it? Is there? So there's something in there. You say. I feel like you've just been eating more, and you're using this as an excuse because people are nicer to pregnant chicks than they are to fat chicks, right? So I feel like I feel like maybe you're using that card.
If that's what I was gonna do, I could use that card so much more. So much more. I
appreciate the ass and tits that come with it, but I don't know if it's worth like 18 years of misery screaming.
Okay, now back to the ass part. My ass has always been there. Like, that's nothing new, dear.
So, hearts or thumbs downs for Pussy Periscope Labor Day? We call it Labor Day weekend.
No.
The PP Labor Day weekend hashtag. We ouch you. Oh god.
You can just keep dreaming about that.
I don't want to ever dream about that. I wouldn't wish that nightmare on my worst fucking enemy. Can I tell you about a dream this lady had? She had a dream to be blind for some reason. And I guess maybe because like
about being blind. No.
But she wants to be blind because she is unhappy the normal way, because you see all of the terrible shit that goes on in the world, right? So if you're blind, then you're not going to see it, right? And then is it really happening? I don't know.
Is that the like turn the blind eye idea? Because
it's turn two blind eyes by dumping, what is it? Drain cleaner? That'll do it, yeah. How to blind oneself. Step 1, dump drain cleaner in the eyes. Step 2, scream like fucking bloody murder because this is gonna burn. Step 3, you should probably have some vinegar around because, you know, you need to neutralize the fucking pH that is happening in your eyeball. But yeah, she's 30 years old from North Carolina, figures, with something called, are you ready for this? And this, I don't know if this is real or not. I don't know if this is a real thing. Body integrity identity disorder, also known as the BIDS. Got a bad case of the BIDS. It's a condition in which able-bodied people believe that they were meant to be disabled. Now, when you say like I was meant to be, that means that like there was some sort of plan, and like here's you.
That's what that would
right?
mean. Yes.
You're at step one, and then but you were meant to be here, and then there's a whole. So I was meant to be disabled. Would you pick the eyes?
If I thought I was supposed to be disabled.
If you thought some higher power had meant you to be disabled. Like, let's say it gave you, I don't know, like epilepsy or something. Like, would you? Oh, wait a sec. Are you one of these people? Did you give yourself epilepsy? Do you have BIDS?
Back in the first grade?
Fuck. Like, look at all the attention that girl that falls on the floor and shakes gets. I want to do that too.
I had no idea what it was. There was
bet.
no, like, I live in a
There's
town.
the devil. I got the
big.
devil in me. Ah! Fuck. That would be pretty scary. I would probably, if I was like your friend in first grade and then I saw you
I didn't
do
have
that,
friends in first grade.
I would probably not be your friend after that. I'd be like, man, that bitch is possessed. I got to go to church now. I got to like say prayers and shit. Ain't nothing to fuck with. So yeah, her desire to lose her sight was so strong that she decided to blind herself by having a sympathetic psychologist. Is that a thing? Like, so I was referred to a psychologist, but then they gave me a referral to a sympathetic psychologist. Like, is that a special classification? You have like regular psychologists that are just like psychopaths and like want to see how your brain works. But then you have the sympathetic ones that are like, oh, let me help you. Oh, my eyes! Oh, fuck! Oh, no,
No, that's just a psychotic person.
well,
like,
that's pretty sweet. I mean, I'm happy for
it's
her.
kind of just like the doctor.
Are we happy for her? We're happy for her, right?
Sure.
I'm glad that you found
No.
a doctor that was like, yeah, I'll fucking douche you in the eyes with some lye. Okay.
That's
Sign
just
this.
fucking weird. Why would you do
sign
that?
this first? She said when she was a teenager, she said that she would wear like thick black sunglasses. And then when she was 18, she got her first white cane. That's a dope look, right? Black shades, white cane. Shiny. You walk into a club, black shades, white cane. Dude. Full on like needle. Everyone just looks as you flip the coin into the jukebox like Michael Jackson and then just jive in. Black shades, white cane, probably white top hat.
I was going to say, you got to have the hat.
Gotta have the hat, right?
The hat is
Penguin
key.
tails, maybe.
The hat is key.
Definitely need the hat.
I feel like the hat's
She
more
says-
important.
This is so weird. I feel like this is made up. I can't even. There, I said it. I can't even. When she was 6, I remember thinking about being blind made me feel comfortable. Is that weird? I feel like something might have happened when you were 5 that you're just like trying to completely like full sensory vision sight block out. As a child, she would spend hours staring at the sun, watching sunspots and solar storms. After her mother told her that will damage your eyes, she was like, perfect! My plan is almost complete. Thanks, mother. It's so
I don't
weird.
know. That just like, that's bizarre. I don't see why anybody would do that.
Determined to turn her dream into a reality, she found a psychologist willing to help her become blind and took the necessary steps in 2006. Huh. Like with ice picks, they put numbing eye drops in, followed by a couple of drops of drain cleaner in each eye. Huh. Why wouldn't you just remove the eyeballs at that point and like give them to someone that is blind and is like, yeah, I
I'd
wish
like
I
to
could
see."
see some shit. Fuck.
I don't know. I can't even begin
Do you
to
think
fucking...
she knew that that's like not like you can't fix it if you're like, okay, well this sucks. Can I go back to being not blind now, please? I don't like this anymore.
I don't know what the crazy bitch was thinking.
Well,
This
she's
just don't
never
make
been
sense.
happier now, so I'm glad.
And this happened how long ago? Because I
06,
feel like
08? I don't know.
really. Wow.
Can I show you something sexy if you guys are watching the live show?
There's nothing sexy about that.
Ready? Boom! Nope. Oh, I hate those things. Did we tell you about the fucking giant spider that was up in here? I can't remember if that was during the show or not, but
Yes, because
pictures on
I
Google
went
Plus
and sprayed the
photos.
shit after one of the shows.
right. But I mean the big one that was like right up there that it
Oh, that
had
was
red
after
eye.
we sprayed.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, there was a giant one. I came out of the shower and it was up there, and I like actually went and got the nice camera to take good picture. And like the spider had red eye. It was so big. Like the flash gave this thing red eye. It was fucking huge. But yeah, spiders are nothing to fuck with up here. They're everywhere. But
And
this
they are
guy,
big.
he was a British attorney, and he is actually suing Qatar Airways because he got a spider bite on the flight in South Africa, and it almost cost him his leg. An arm and a leg. Weird. It was a brown recluse, flesh-eating venom, and the bite, it just caused a little sharp pain. And he didn't think much of it initially, as per the spider's fucking master evil plan. He said, I turned on the light and clearly saw a spider running across the floor before hearing two stewardesses screaming, Spider! Spider! And then fucking Samuel L. stood up and he was all like, who let these motherfucking spiders on this motherfucking plane?
I think those were snakes.
And then there was the dude from the movie Arachnophobia. He's like, oh, sorry, they came here with me. By the time they yelled. He didn't think anything of it. The next day, the leg was swelled up like a sausage and all gross and black. And he assumed he needed immediate medical attention. Safe assumption. The time he reached the hospital, the leg was bursting open with pus. And doctors were able to save the limb, of course, but he had to undergo 3 operations and a skin graft. An avid kickboxer and soccer player, he fears he may never play his sports again.
Oh,
I feel like you might be starting the spin box up to get a giant settlement from this airline. But hey, cool. I've been bitten by those and it sucks. It definitely hurts. And if you don't get it treated right away, you might lose your dick or whatever it bites you on.
is that where it bit you?
No, it bit me on my hand. He's like, it was a right mess, mate. They told me if I had been any later, I would have lost my leg or even died. It was terrifying, guy. And yeah, I don't even want to look at that picture anymore. So moving on. I thought there was another. Yeah. Oh, all right. One more. Just because it's almost Halloween, almost my birthday too. So this lady, and I don't know, I felt something in my ear a while ago, and I was like, just for a brief second, was like, I wonder if that's a spider in there laying eggs or like doing spidery shit. And I was like, no, it's probably just water, no big deal, right? Well, this lady, she actually, when she was like, I wonder what that is, her mind went to being possessed by evil spirits. So, you know, I mean, different strokes.
Well, she's religious. Her fear would be being possessed by something evil.
What about being possessed by evil spirit spiders, evil spider spirits?
She didn't say it couldn't be an evil spider spirit.
Well,
she just whatever it was.
She told the doctors that she could hear a strange, quote, scratching noise, especially at night, as well as a feel a frequent pain in her left ear. She said the problem started when she went on a hiking trip with her boyfriend on the outskirts of their home in Jiaxing in the East China and Fujian province. She admitted she had delayed going to see medics because she feared the scratching sounds, which only she could hear, maybe due to the fact that she had been possessed by, of course, the evil spirits.
So she thought they were going to think she was
She
crazy.
was like, I even went to a temple to pray, but that didn't help. Weird. That is so weird. Whoa, really? Whoa.
The evil spirits didn't go away?
Weird. That is so, I can't, wow. I am blown away right now.
Oh, because it was a spider. That's why they didn't go away.
And although she had not gone to see the doctors immediately, she had tried eating painkillers and migraine medicine, of course.
That's a pretty extreme change. Let me go from, please fix me, God. Please fix me. Get rid of this. To the bottle. Let me just.
Well, if you're not going to get rid of it, God, I'm going to at least numb the fucking pain. So, thank you for giving us fucking oxys here in China. I appreciate that. And
Take some drastic measures. Like
the symptoms got worse. She goes to an ear, nose, and throat specialist. Discovered that she had in fact been playing host to a spider in her left ear, which was actually weaving a web. What a troubled, tired web we weave.
That's odd. Like, you would think they would either bite you and go away because they got stuck. Or...
No, because an ear is literally the perfectest place for a fucking spider to live. It's a little hole, right? And it can weave its shit. And then when something flies near it, can be like, bam! Gotcha. Think about it. I think like a spider pretty much like twice a day. And I always think about that. Like, man, if I had the perfect place to plot my pad, it would be in somebody's ear.
If you really think about that every day, you are one demented fuck.
Yeah, I am. Look at having a baby with a fucking ginger. Good God. Doesn't get much more demented is what I meant to say. I'm sorry. I was thinking
it doesn't get any more epileptic than that.
Good God, that'll be fantastic. That would serve me right, wouldn't it? All the shit I talked about babies getting pooped out in trash cans and flushed down toilets. Now, this.
Sorry, this video is not available in
I
your
know.
region.
I was just looking at that. I wanted to see this parasites eating us alive video, and China's all like, sorry. Or no, this is Australia. Australia was all like, sorry.
No, America's like, sorry, you can't.
Yeah.
There's something.
So the doctor had never actually tried to get a spider out of an ear before, and wasn't quite sure how. He said every attempt to remove the spider caused it to react violently and caused the patient more pain. And in the end, the doctor pacified the spider by playing it a song from the magical ocarina, the little flute thing from Zelda, right? And that lulled the spider into a hypnosis, which he then commanded the spider to come forth and pulled it out with some tweezers. That is fucking awful.
You've got to be fucking kidding me. Are you? Please tell me you're making that up as you're reading that.
I would get that out with a gun. I'm not even like, if a spider ever started weaving a web in my ear, I would literally kill it and then probably myself. I would not be able to live in this body anymore after that. And that's fine.
I would end up sleeping with earplugs and shit like that for the rest of eternity so that they didn't go in my ears when I was sleeping.
That might be right. Just plug all the holes. Dude, why didn't I think of that? We need to invent like a body hole plugger for spider defense. Your first line of defense, right? Dude.
Well, they say it's when you're sleeping.
That's 2 million ideas. And no, wait, it is October 1st, so that's the one for this month. Fuck. That's fine. That's fine.
That's mine though.
Excuse you. And now everyone just listening to the audio is going to think you were being gross. Look at these. Can I show you a picture? Good Lord. This is why Trump is bringing in the age of idiocracy. I mean, this isn't like directly why, but this is a pretty good part of it, right? Okay. So just if you're watching live, thejamhole.com/live, so watch the video there. You can just take that in for a minute.
Wow.
First of all, does any of that look healthy? I mean, are we healthy?
No.
Are we maybe a little overinflated? Perhaps.
To the point where it's like not even sexy. Like, why would you do that? Like,
Why would you
not even?
Why do you have $86,000 to blow on something like that? It's a mother and daughter duo. They're trying to look like some model named Katie Price. Can we get a picture of what Katie Price actually looks like here? Google. Let's see, Katie Price. Oh, good Lord. Is that real? That's not real. Can we share this? Is that okay? So that's Katie Price. Okay. Not bad. Probably fake boobs, but that's okay. Right? Bunch of Katie Price. I think that's Angelina Jolie. I don't know how she snuck in there.
No, that's not.
Her boobs are like the Reebok pump. Like they're can you adjust them
all different sizes, meaning she's had how much work?
A whole bunch. And that's I mean that's cool. You're probably you might need a little work after this, right? What? They do that, right? I'm just saying. You can't look at me like that. Just to fix things the baby breaks. That's all I'm saying. Even a sports car needs maintenance every now and again. That's all I'm saying, especially if you ram it into a tree at 60 miles an hour. Okay, so that was Katie Price, right? Okay, now can we get one more luscious look at these two? So okay.
Nowhere even close.
Not quite Katie Price.
Remarkably.
Not quite.
Like not
Katie Price. All right. Okay. Not.
No.
I mean, the lips are almost there. You are so close. And the eyebrows. I mean, you did get the eyebrows are definitely there.
Yeah, but that. No, excuse me. That one was me. The first one was you. The second one was me. The eyebrows you do every day, though. Like,
do you?
Yeah, they do. Like, they're just filling them in with fucking eyeliner, eye pencil.
I'd fill them in with something else. All right. So, $86,000, right? To
who was that one
like
at the
this?
Bottom? That looked like a dude. There was definitely a dude at the bottom with hair.
The daughter, Kayla Morris, she is 20 now, but she first expressed interest in getting breast enlargement surgery done when she was 11. So, and I just want to put a thumbnail in right here so that we can show your baby that this is maybe one possible life choice if you behave a certain way, right? But then if you're good and don't piss me off, you can have like a better life, right?
What does that have to do
You can
with
either end up like fake
not?
Katie Price or you can end up like real Katie Price. All right, bitch, make your choice. That's all.
Or neither, hopefully.
Hopefully. Well, I don't know. I mean, if you end up being a super rich model, I'm down with that because you know lots of super awesome model friends for us to hang out with, right? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you'll be busy probably tending to the rest of the kids at the kid farm for all of this child labor we're gonna need. Holy fuck, you could get so much more shit done in a day. It's so much cheaper if you had child labor.
Why do you think people back in the day had like fucking 5 kids?
I know. I know. I'm working on.
Then they had them
having-
right together so that they could all grow up and do the shit, and they didn't have to.
Which is pretty much the essence of the American dream. I want
They were
all
just
the
creating
monies.
their own little militant.
I want all the monies and none of the work. If that's possible, that would be sweet.
And because they're your kids, you don't have to pay them.
So,
So it was total free labor.
she, her daughter or her mom, like totally supports her, which is awesome. We definitely need parents supporting their kids, right? And she's like, I was pleased that Kayla wanted surgery and a boob job. I am pleased as punch. I was glad because I wanted her to be like that kind of person. See, I can't. This isn't real. Can this be real?
Yes, unfortunately, there are people out there like that.
She met a sugar daddy who paid for her and her mother's cosmetic procedures. You can now see them performing in the Triple X classic mother and daughter dirty duos. I don't know. We look how we want to look, and we're having like a good time. We're a bit closer to looking like Katie Price, but not as close as we would like. Still a bit to go. Well, hey, goals, right? I mean, step by step,
Baby steps,
at a time.
yo, baby step.
One day at a time. This was pretty awesome. Speaking of Donald Trump and the impending Trumpocalypse, is that what it's called? Somebody painted Donald Trump as a pile of poo. Very artistic. I would definitely like a print of this, actually. So let's see that there. Donald Trump painted as a pile of poo by somebody called Hanksy. So awesome. So I just wanted to say it is presumably titled Tronald Dump. Tronald Dump. I see what you did there. I love it. So nice work, Hanksy. We like Tronald Dump. It's so awesome. People should vote. If you're gonna waste your vote, didn't say that. If you're gonna waste your vote, you should waste it on Tronald Dump. I feel like an election where Tronald Dump battles it out with D's Nuts would be just an epic race. That would be so good, right? Like that would pretty much be the best thing ever.
It could be pretty good.
It would be really good. Okay.
Since all elections suck anyway, that would be a pretty decent one to watch.
Yeah, that's the spirit. I mean,
I would watch that debate.
Oh, we should mention too, school's back in sesh, right? Which means school shooting season started. I hope everyone got their tags. You should make fun of stuff like this because people have guns and then they shoot other people for some reason. But this one happened in Portland, which oddly enough, on the same fucking day as the goddamn first legal day of buying rec weed there. So, I mean, just really a high and then a low in Oregon. But this happened at the Umpqua Community College today. So
this is why you teach your kids how to use a gun properly when they're young.
Yeah, but that's not going to stop people from then properly using a gun by going into a school and shooting people. That's just...
It's about having respect for something.
Yeah, but if you're not that kind of person, then that doesn't matter. Right? Like the kind of people that are going into places and shooting them up like this is a complete product of how shitty the collective have made society for people of that whatever brain function to live in. And I don't know why they take it out this way. Because it gets attention? Is that are we just trying to vie for attention at this point? Movie theater shootings, school shootings, or does school just suck that bad for people that they just want to go in? Because you know what it was that started all right was people going postal, right? And then you had Postal 2, okay? And then you had Columbine, right? School shootings. And now It's like we forgot how to go postal, or the
We
government
forgot how to just call in a bomb threat to
What
not go
happened
to school that
calling in
day.
A good old regular fucking bomb threat, right? I mean, fuck.
I don't want to go to school today.
You
Okay.
watch the fucking movie Rampage a few times, and all of a sudden you're fucking going into your community college, like shooting the place up. Pretty unnecessary, I would say. I mean, come on. Go buy some legal rec weed. I mean, obviously you can't now because you're dead. But the next person that thinks about doing that, like, just chill. Okay.
If instead of taking
Go
the
to
gun and
Oregon.
going postal, he could have taken and just went to the rec shop
That's right. He could have
and smoked some
got some
weed and
weed
came just been
and
like,
been like,
okay.
wow, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah, that kid is
I'm
a douchebag,
sorry,
but I guess
guys.
I don't have to shoot him. I can just avoid him.
Yeah. Obama on the Oregon school shooting, right? Everyone was like, thanks, Obama. And Obama was like, yeah, thanks, America. We've become numb to this. We're just numb to it. I saw something on
Another
Twitter
day.
that was fairly resonating. It said something about we've gone from a society that's like, OMG, this happened, to a society that is like, OMG, this happened again. And it's just like we're completely expecting it because we know that we're all a bunch of fucking assholes. And when I say we, I mean you. You humans are all a bunch of fucking assholes.
The
So,
collective shitty human race.
yeah. And it's definitely a product of the society they're living in when you fucking put all of these shitty assholes in such tight spaces and make the living environment so shitty. Of course, we're going to be even shittier. It's just how it goes. It's Newton's fourth law of thermo shitty dynamics. Shit on thyself and thou shalt get shit upon.
Okay, so is it me or have none of these school shootings happened in Texas?
I don't know. I'm sure they happen everywhere.
None of these big ones that have been advertised have. None of them have happened in Montana. 2 of the biggest gun states in the United States, and none of this shit has gone down there. Like, why?
Is this a what's it called? A false flag operation to impose gun control? Anyone?
You don't see that coming out of
Obama-
states that agree
listen.
with gun.
Obama said, each time this happens, I'm going to bring this up. Each time this happens, I'm going to say, hey, dummies, we can actually do something about it, but we're going to have to change the laws. I've got to have Congress, state legislators, governors who are willing to work with me on this. I hope and pray that I don't have to come out again during my tenure as president to offer my condolences. But based on my experience as president and with all of you fucking assholes, I can't guarantee that. So, yeah, I can't either. Like I said at the top of the show, I cannot vouch for these fucking assholes anymore.
Now
I
there's
can't.
the realist right there. That's real.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't want to have to say it, but I might.
I tried to help. You guys are a bunch of fucking assholes. So, sorry. Good luck, dicks.
That's just
And
perfect.
then he gave him the finger and dropped the mic and was
Drop
like, I'm
mic.
fucking out of here.
Yes. Great.
So, yeah, I don't know. There's no, I mean, you can't, we just say, okay, it's the fucking crazy people, but we're all a little crazy. Some of us just have our crazy in check enough not to take our anger out in the ways that others do in so far as like going to places and shooting people. Like that's a whole nother line of reality. I feel like that most asshole humans won't cross. Right. That's the line between regular life and like, I'm just a fucking complete psychopath. Killing other people, killing other humans.
A psychopath's gonna do it either way. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but most normal people aren't going to have it in them to take another human's life.
No, that's what I'm saying. A
Unless it's
psychopath's
like an
gonna do it
accident.
one way or another, whether it comes
Right,
out
but
postal
psychopaths
or
go
whether
and become Donald Trump or doctors or
There's that too.
lawyers, and they have weird outlets like in the show Mr. Robot You just pay homeless people to let you beat them up and shit, you know, like weird shit like that. This kind of stuff, though, it's like it's half people not getting the right mental shit that they need. Like if you have a bunch of crazy people and you don't have them on either being shamans and leading people in the jungle or just on some pills to balance out their shit, then eventually, yeah, that shit like this happens. Because you fucking, you snap.
It's what it is. Nobody's seeing and noticing what's going on.
No, because
Till
there's
it's too
so
late.
fucking many of us. You can't, there's no way. You cannot keep track of that many fucking people.
But you don't.
We need to
have
live in smaller
to.
communities to where things can be like we can all keep track of ourselves and not fucking worry about it. But that's not how you control a society, which is the decisions that were made, which over
And
time
our
has got
population
us
is
here.
being so big, every problem you have is going to be multiplied.
As
more
we've
you-
seen in the show Fear the Walking Dead. When mobs get together, they just fucking start trying to destroy shit. We turn into primal fucking predatorial asshole animals just peeing on and or fucking and or destroying anything in our path. Me, for one, I'm going to Mars. Fuck all y'all.
Well, if 1% of any population does something, just use 1% as a number, then 1% of 100 is still 1.
What are you even talking about? What
of
about the
1,000 is still
99%?
100.
What about the 99%? Do you remember Occupy? Yeah. Never forget that shit.
Well, that's the opposite of the 1%, you dumbass.
Whoa.
But it is.
Okay.
It's just how it is.
Stop shooting each other, right? Unless it's like for real. Like, don't just be like, oh, they call me some names, so I'm going to go and like shoot some shit. Or, oh, they made fun of my stupid fucking religion, so I'm going to go fucking shoot some shit. Like, that, it's completely unnecessary. All right. We can all figure out a better way to deal with some shit than that. I mean, that's like pretty much the worst way. Why don't you have I'll kick you in the balls contest or something, film that, and then let the internet vote, and then settle things that way, right?
And then there's the part where we took bullying out of the school system. So if you fight somebody, you get kicked out of school. So like every day that one kid's like just shoving on you,
Yeah.
and you can't deck him back.
No,
And then
but
like
you know what I
2
can
years
do?
of watching him do that, and finally it just bottled up inside, and you just brought a gun to school and fucking
But
shot
see,
him.
again,
You're
that
like,
goes
done.
back to humans just being fucking assholes. Why are you picking on that kid? Like, you have enough time that you're not busy that you can just dedicate some to like ruining someone else's life? That's fine.
It's fucked, but our way of dealing with it has changed.
We don't.
Exactly. We told him you can't do it, and that's just that. Like, yeah, that happened, but you
So
just have to
play
leave it
some
be.
fucking Call of Duty and work it out that way. I don't know. Just stop being dumb humans.
I never
please.
wanted to shoot anybody because I just decked them. I dealt with them.
I do want to put
there.
drain cleaner in someone's eyes, though. I wouldn't mind doing that. I don't really have the urge to like shoot people per se, but a little drain cleaner in the eyes here and there, right? I think that'd be all right.
That's not a healthy outlet.
Well, society isn't a healthy outlet, so I don't know what else to tell you. All right, I
We
think
need to find healthy outlets.
we do. Like Growers Outlet. It's a healthy outlet. Go buy some weed. Fucking there you go. Problems all gone. Weird. That is so weird. I'm gonna smoke some right now, and my problems. Watch this, you guys. Okay, when I hit this, like go out there, and then I'll be like, voila! All of my problems went away. It'll be cool, right? Because you'll be there, and then you'll be like,
I'm not going anywhere.
what problems? Nope. What problems? Weird. All of my problems just seem to have disappeared. Huh. See? I didn't have to shoot her at all. I just smoked some weed Oh, well, she's back. I have to smoke some more. It doesn't last long, but it does work, right?
Well,
So.
neither do pills or any of that, but
But they're way more fun. I mean,
and shooting someone only like you're like, yes, oh, bam. Like,
and then
it's
you
all
want
back.
more, right? Then you're like vampire status, and then you have to go shoot more people just to feed that urge. It's like skydiving, right? So everyone's always like, oh, it's better than sex. And then they're
It's
like,
all a
there's no
fucking
way
adrenaline
it's
rush,
better
it
than
is.
sex. And then you jump out of the plane and you never fuck again. And you're just constantly jumping out of planes. Yeah.
I like all the adrenaline rush.
Well, I want you to remember that when you're having the adrenaline rush of something the size of a bowling ball getting yanked out of your vagina. Ugh. Are you ready for that? I've been trying to help you. I'm like stretch it out here and there. I just don't feel like. I hope you're ready for this. Hope you're ready. I hope you are all ready.
I hope you're ready.
How are you gonna podcast with a baby screaming? You're gonna have to be like tending to the baby while I'm in here podcasting and enjoying my life. You can bring the baby in here and just can we build? I bet we could build some sort of crib that is like soundproof, right? You can do that, right? I'm getting the nod. No, you can't do that. All right.
I'm sure you could.
Oh, I know I fucking could.
But
I mean, like, is that okay to do? And AK Jeremy would like me to start fisting you. So I've got 4 in. Waiting to get that thumb up in there. And then, yeah. I want to see how this kid turns out. Me too, Jeremy. Me too. All right. Thank you all for watching this ridiculous, retarded, silly bullshit. TheJamhole.com. So where you can find all 669 episodes of it.
oh yeah.
We're on Stitcher. We're on iTunes. Give us a review. Appreciate that. And buy stuff on Amazon through our link because that would really be awesome. And yeah. If not, thejamhole.com/donate. You can PayPal some money or Google Wallet me some money if you'd like. Just say, hey, we appreciate all of this. Oh, new hip hop gonna be done before this fucking child is born, hopefully. So that's pretty awesome. Got a bunch of new hip hop gonna come out. I've been compiling life lessons in the form of rap, and so I can play them to this baby. And then transfer basically my full body of knowledge to the child, which will then know stuff. Right? Know stuff or no stuff. Huh? Am I right? Or am I right? Right?
Okay.
If you don't know stuff, then
Then you know no stuff.
no stuff. All right. Thanks for watching. TheJamhole.com. Peace out.
Bye.